Leonardo DiCaprio just had the most wholesome reaction to his co-star calling him something that would make most Hollywood actors cringe, and the internet cannot get enough of it. At the 2026 Critics' Choice Awards, Teyana Taylor casually dropped a nickname for Leo that has everyone talking, and his response was absolutely perfect.
God, Leo almost didn't make it tonight because he was trapped on a boat in St. Bart's.
Let me take you through this entire viral moment and why it represents something really special happening in Hollywood right now. The Critics' Choice Awards happened on January 4th, 2026 at the Barker Hangar in Santa Monica. It was a massive night for the film One Battle After Another, the latest masterpiece from legendary director Paul Thomas Anderson. The movie walked away with Best Picture, and PTA himself won Best Director and Best Adapted Screenplay. This political action thriller starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Teyana Taylor has been dominating award season, and for good reason. But before we get to the viral moment, you need to understand just how close Leo came to missing this entire ceremony. The Oscar winner was stuck in St. Bart's due to an air traffic control issue affecting Southern California. Host Chelsea Handler even roasted him about it during her opening monologue, joking that Leo was trapped on a boat in St. Bart's and it was just like the Titanic, but worse because Jeff Bezos was there. Leo made it just in time, which meant we got to witness one of the most endearing backstage moments of the entire award season. E! News correspondent Darren Karp caught up with the One Battle After Another cast backstage for an exclusive interview. Teyana Taylor, who plays Perfidia Beverly Hills in the film, was discussing her preparation for the complex role. She talked about building layers for her character and making sure everything was set up perfectly for the story. Then, completely casually, she gestured to Leo standing next to her and said this: "Making sure we set it up for Perfidia to fall back for baby girl Willa to arise and take on these battles along with Pops right here." Pops. She called Leonardo DiCaprio, one of the biggest movie stars on the planet, Pops. The 35-year-old singer and actress just dropped that nickname like it was the most natural thing in the world. And here's the thing. In the context of their movie, it makes perfect sense. In One Battle After Another, their characters share a daughter together named Willa, played by breakout star Chase Infinity. Leo plays a washed-up revolutionary named Bob Ferguson, and Teyana plays Perfidia Beverly Hills, his former partner in a far-left revolutionary group called the French 75. So technically, he is her movie daughter's Pops. But when E! News turned to Leo and asked him how he felt about Teyana calling him Pops, his response was absolutely golden. Without missing a beat, with this genuine smile on his face, Leo said, "Love it, whatever she wants to call me." That's it. No ego, no pushing back, no awkwardness, just pure acceptance and appreciation for his co-star. And the internet immediately fell in love with this moment. Now, let's talk about why this moment resonated so strongly with people. Leonardo DiCaprio is 51 years old. Teyana Taylor is 35. That's a 16-year age gap. And if you know anything about Leo's dating history, you know the jokes write themselves. The man has been roasted for years about his preference for dating women under 25. There's literally a viral graph showing how Leo's girlfriends never age past 25, while he keeps getting older. It's become one of the most well-known patterns in Hollywood. So when Teyana casually calls him Pops, referring to him as a father figure, it's both hilarious and kind of beautiful. It flips the entire narrative on its head. Here's Leo, who's been memed into oblivion for dating younger women, being called Pops by a co-star who is actually age-appropriate for him. And he loves it. He embraces it completely. There's no defensiveness, no trying to be cool or young. He's fully comfortable being seen as a father figure in this context. Social media absolutely exploded with reactions. One user on X wrote, "Leo being called Pops and loving it is the character development we didn't know we needed." Another posted, "Teyana calling Leo Pops while he's been dating 25-year-olds is the funniest thing I've seen all year." The memes were flying, the jokes were endless, but underneath all the humor, there was something genuinely sweet about this dynamic. What makes this even better is understanding the real relationship between Leo and Teyana. They didn't just meet on the set of One Battle After Another. According to previous interviews, they first connected years ago at Diana Ross's birthday party and struck up a genuine friendship. This isn't some manufactured publicity relationship for a movie. These are two people who genuinely respect and appreciate each other. Teyana has spoken glowingly about working with Leo multiple times. In an earlier interview, she called him her wingman and partner in crime. She's talked about how much she learned from watching him work, how professional he is, and how he creates such a collaborative atmosphere on set. And Leo has been equally complimentary about Teyana, praising her natural talent and the intensity she brings to every scene. Their chemistry in One Battle After Another is absolutely explosive. The film follows their characters as former revolutionaries who had a daughter together before Leo went into hiding for 16 years. When Teyana's character Perfidia is captured by the villain, played by Sean Penn, in a career-best performance, Leo and their daughter must battle the consequences of their revolutionary past. Critics have praised both performances, with Teyana earning a Best Supporting Actress nomination and Leo nominated for Best Actor. The movie itself has become a cultural phenomenon. Paul Thomas Anderson's most expensive and highest-grossing film to date, One Battle After Another, earned $205 million at the box office on a budget between $135 and $175 million. It has a 95% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, with critics calling it a masterpiece. The film uses VistaVision, a format that hasn't been used for principal photography since the 1960s, giving it a unique visual style that's been praised as pure cinematic grandeur. What's fascinating about Leo's reaction to being called Pops is how it contrasts with typical Hollywood masculinity. We're used to seeing male actors, especially as they age, desperately trying to maintain their sex symbol status. They date younger and younger, they refuse to play fathers to anyone close to their actual age, they get plastic surgery and lie about their age. The idea of being called Pops would be their worst nightmare. But Leo just embraced it with total confidence. And you know what? That confidence is actually more attractive than any desperate attempt to seem young. There's something genuinely cool about a man who's secure enough in himself to be called Pops by a talented co-star and love it. It shows maturity. It shows self-awareness. It shows he's not trying to be something he's not. Teyana's comfort level with Leo also speaks volumes. In an industry where power dynamics between male stars and younger actresses can be problematic, seeing a woman casually refer to a major male star as Pops suggests a relationship built on mutual respect, rather than any weird dynamic. She's not trying to flatter him or play into his ego. She's treating him like family, like someone she trusts and respects, but also feels comfortable enough to joke with. The backstage moment also highlighted another aspect of their relationship. When Teyana was explaining her character preparation, talking about the layers and conversations with Paul Thomas Anderson, Leo was right there supporting her. He wasn't trying to take over the interview or make it about himself. He let her shine, let her have her moment, and only spoke when directly asked. That's the behavior of someone who genuinely wants to see her co-star succeed. This dynamic becomes even more meaningful when you consider the father-daughter relationship at the heart of One Battle After Another. The film explores what it means to be a parent, to protect your child, and to pass on your values to the next generation. Leo's character, Bob, is a father who made mistakes in his revolutionary past, but is trying to protect his daughter from the consequences. That protective, paternal energy clearly translated off-screen into Leo's relationship with both Teyana and their young co-star, Chase Infinity. Chase Infinity, who plays their daughter Willa in the film, has been called an instant movie star by critics. At 16 years old during filming, she delivered a performance that critics are calling magnetically self-possessed. Both Leo and Teyana have spoken about how they felt protective of Chase on set, making sure she was comfortable and supported throughout the intense filming process. That real-life parental energy clearly strengthened the on-screen family dynamic. The Critics' Choice Awards were just the beginning for One Battle After Another's award season journey. The film received 9 nominations at the upcoming Golden Globe Awards, the most of any film nominated this year. Both Leo and Teyana have more chances to win, and you better believe we'll be watching to see if she calls him Pups again during those acceptance speeches. What's also interesting is how this moment contrasts with some of the earlier speculation about Leo and Teyana's relationship. Back in November 2024, Page Six reported that Leo and Teyana were spotted dancing closely at a New York City nightclub until 3 a.m. Sources said they were sharing lots of laughs and appeared very comfortable together. Naturally, dating rumors started flying, but both their camps quickly shut that down, with insiders clarifying that Teyana and Leo's girlfriend, Vittoria Serretti, are actually good friends, and everyone had been out together celebrating Victoria's Secret runway debut. Teyana also addressed earlier rumors from a pre-Oscars party where they were seen chatting closely. She explained to E! News that Leo was wearing hair extensions for the movie that were hurting him, and she was literally just helping him with his bun. She even joked that their conversation was about cornbread because her chef was cooking for the whole cast. So much for those scandalous headlines. The fact that their friendship has been so consistently misinterpreted as romantic makes the Pops moment even funnier. It's like Teyana is publicly establishing the nature of their relationship, once and for all. This is not romantic, this is not flirty,